So would you guys say if the pandemic didn't happen, where would you guys think you would be now?
Oh, I would still
Hmm.
be in a toxic relationship, I guess. Or or I will still be friends with some of the people that I used to
Hmm.
be friends with. That's
Mhm.
how I see myself.
I agree with that, especially the friends thing. I think the pandemic where your things with friends had to be very purposeful.
Mhm.
It was usually one on one. If you're gonna call a friend, you're gonna FaceTime, you're gonna Zoom, you're gonna do it's one on one. And I found that some of the friendships that I had thought were like, oh, this is my really close friend. We go out every weekend, like blah blah blah. When it came to that one on one thing, just people weren't as purposeful as I would expect from friendship.
Mhm.
Um, it was just like, oh, if we're not at a club on a Friday night, then you don't want to talk to me, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I definitely think some friendships would still like I wouldn't have seen that those negatives in friendships without the pandemic.
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't have written this book. I wouldn't have gone back to therapy. What else would I have been doing? The pandemic didn't happen. I'm trying to think. What else?
Did it affect your work in any way or
Oh
family
yeah,
life?
I would still be partnership with with the Real Real. Because I got let go during the pandemic. We parted ways.
Mhm.
What else? Um, man, what else? Oh, my cousin wouldn't have passed away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
that's unfortunate.
I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. I don't know where I would be mentally because yeah, the cousin who passed away really shifted like everything in my life. That was like my sounding board to everything. Once that happened, then like everything became so loud that I had to really just, all right, what are we doing? Because we have to kind of just get rid of this noise that was just obvious. I was just letting a lot of things kind of just slide just for the sake of it. And now that my needs are shifted and changed, no one was really there to acknowledge or even have the discussion. So, yeah, I don't know where I would be if the pandemic, mentally, where would I be? I don't think yeah, this show wouldn't have existed. I know that.
Did you
Oh
start during the
wow.
pandemic?
Yeah, the purpose of this show, you didn't listen to the intro. But it was like I wrote a love letter to myself, and this is yeah, I miss having girls' night out, and due to the fact that
Oh yeah,
we
that one.
have so many priorities and things happen, like I can't do anything about it. So I created it around just having like a digital girls' night, but also just allow women to just have like their voice to be heard. But yeah, I haven't had a real life girls' night out. I had one last week. But she wasn't
Oh,
like a
that's
friend. She was someone I met during an event. Um, yeah, when I took myself out on a date, I met her last October. So she's not like a friend, she's an acquaintance, but we still met up and ate and we had brunch. We're gonna do it again in June because she is like a dance instructor.
cool.
She does like competitions and stuff, so she travels a lot. But like a
Mhm.
real girls' night out, I haven't had one since like 2017, 2018.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Are you missing it though?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
missed it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
2018.
Yeah, girl, I'm gonna be 35 in a couple of weeks. My friends are 37, 38, 39.
Very much in the
41. Yeah,
mommy
they're
stage of
like
life.
they're well mature women that does not have time to be like fraternizing. And it's just little old me. And I'm just like, oh la la la. hey girl, you want me to pop up? And it's just like, no, I have to take Stanley to the basketball game. And I'm just like, girl, I don't know nothing about that life. So I was just walking to this train station and me and the guy were just having a conversation. He was pushing his kids and I waved to them because they were twins and he's like, the little kids are like, hey dad, like why'd she wave to me? And then the dad's like, cause you guys have great energy. And they're like, what's energy? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm not ready for this conversation. I'm He's like, yeah, I
You
know.
started it.
I didn't do anything. I just waved. But I'm just like, man, it's just a lot. I can only imagine what they have to do to build up their kids,
To
but
raise a
it's
human.
just a simple question like, what's energy? And I'm just like, man, how would I explain this to my child? How do you explain it to your child? How do you explain like words or things to your kids?
I have a 9-year-old and I raised her to be independent. So as
Okay.
early as like 7, I introduced Google. So yeah, whenever she has questions, you know what? There's this funny story. During the pandemic again, they have online classes every day.
Hmm.
My daughter would not wake me up in the morning because she knows I stay up till morning.
Hmm.
So she knows how to set up her Google Classroom by herself.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, as young as 7 and 8. And
Kids are
whenever,
so adaptable to technology. It's amazing.
yes, nowadays they're really advanced. So one time like she encountered a really difficult Filipino word
Hmm.
and she really doesn't want to bother me sleeping. So what she does was like she knows how to open Google Translator
Oh,
and
that's my
translated
BFF.
and she translated the instruction and answered it on her own and she got a correct answer. So
Okay.
That's amazing.
that's how you do
That's
it.
amazing.
Start them young.
Yeah, those kids, yeah, they were no younger than 4 years old. And I'm like, man, energy. How would I explain
I
energy? I looked it up and I'm like, I don't even think they would understand element. Like, how would you explain this to a 4-year-old? I don't, so yeah, I can only understand what my friends are doing in their household. So I gotta just let it be. But yeah, my friends are older.